What I did yesterday, last week, last month or last year. Basic past tense sentences. I cleaned my room. I wrote in my journal. I did some yoga to relax. I went for a walk outside. I went for a walk outside. I read a book in the park. I went to a library to study. I visited my grandparents. I went to a museum to learn. I went shopping at the mall. I cooked dinner for my family. I went for a swim in the pool. I took a nap in the afternoon. I went to a concert in the park. I went to the gym to exercise. I woke up early this morning. I went to a coffee shop to read. I went to a book club meeting. I had breakfast with my family. I went to a play at the theater. I went on a bike ride in the park. I watched a sports game on TV. I went to a party with my friends. I went on a hike in the mountains. I painted a picture for my bedroom. I went to a restaurant for dinner. I went to a zoo to see the animals. I played basketball with my friends. I went to a theme park for the day. I went on a road trip with my family. I went to the beach with my family. I went to a concert with my friends. I volunteered at the animal shelter. I watched a movie with my friends. I went to a spa to relax and unwind. I went to a comedy club for a laugh. I talked to my best friend on the phone. I played video games with my brother. I did some gardening in my backyard. I listened to some music while I worked. I went to a karaoke bar to sing some songs. I went to a water park to cool off in the heat. I went to a bike shop to buy a new bicycle. I went to a craft fair to buy handmade goods. I went to a car show to see some classic cars. I went to a comedy show to laugh with friends. I went to a cooking class to learn a new recipe. I went to a music store to buy some new CDs. I went to a farmer's market to buy fresh produce. I went to a dance class to learn some new moves. I went to a flea market to find some unique items. I went to a music festival to see my favorite bands. I went to a cheese shop to try some new varieties. I went to a food festival to taste delicious cuisine. I went to a theater production to watch a great play. I went to a book signing to meet my favorite author. I went to a flea market to search for vintage treasures. I went to a bike rental shop to rent a bike for the day. I went to a flower shop to buy some beautiful flowers for. I went to a sporting event to cheer on my favorite team. I did some volunteer work at the local community center. I went to a wine tasting event to sample different wines. I went to a poetry reading to hear some beautiful words. I went to a bakery to buy some fresh bread and pastries. I went to a sushi restaurant to try some delicious sushi rolls. I went to a science museum to learn about the world around me.